Welcome to the video tutorial on EBSCOHost databases. In this tutorial, you'll learn some tips for using these databases to find sources for your research. All databases that use the EBSCOHost platform share a search interface and can even be searched at the same time. Please note that EBSCO is the hosting platform and not the name of the database itself. One EBSCO database that is commonly known to students is Academic Search Complete. We'll use that database today for our search. For this example, let's look for research on parenting and communication. We'll start with entering our search terms at the top of the page. Before clicking search, there are a few other tools to note. First, since we want results that combine these two terms, we are going to leave the word "and" selected. However, if we wanted search results related only to parenting and not communication, we would select the word "not" here in the drop-down menu. The word "or" is also a good option when you've entered synonyms in the search boxes. Below the search bars, there are a large number of additional search options. The full text option is selected by default. This will ensure that you don't receive any results where only a summary is available. If your instructor has asked you to use only scholarly or peer-reviewed articles, the peer-reviewed checkbox will help you narrow your search results. Now that we've gone through some of the features on this page, let's click Search. Here is the list of results. Each result has information that will help you decide whether it would be useful to your research. If you click on the title of the result, you'll see the title of the article, the authors, and additional information such as the publication date and source, subject terms, abstract. There's also information about what type of source it is here at the top. This is a peer-reviewed academic journal. At the top of our results page, we can see that we have 2,113 search results. It would be difficult for us to comb through all of these, so let's select some filters to help narrow down our results. There is a large number of search filters that you can view by clicking on the All Filters button under the search bar at the top of the page. We still have the option to view only peer-reviewed results, and we can also narrow down the date of publication, for example, to look only at articles published within the last 5 years. More search filters are located below these options. Because our search terms were pretty broad, we ended up with a mix of very different articles all related to aspects of parenting and communication. Testing and refining your searches are parts of the research process. How can we find ideas for future searches? One way you can do this is by investigating an article that seems relevant to your topic. When I click on the title, I'm taken to the article's record page where I can see information about the article. If I want to read the whole article, I can click on the Access Options drop-down bar and select either the PDF or online text option in order to view the full text. I can also scroll down further on the page to see additional information. Here is the abstract of the article, as well as subject terms above it. These are both great ways to find possible keywords for your future searches. You can even click on a subject term and see all of the terms in the database that are marked as being related to that subject. If we scroll back up the page, we'll see additional tools on the top right-hand side of the article record. The little bookmark icon, which means save, allows you to save the article to view again later. You'll need to create a My EBSCO account in order to save across multiple browsing sessions. The Cite link lets you choose a pre-formatted citation from a variety of styles. While this is a great tool, remember that you always need to check these for accuracy before including them in your paper. The Share link allows you to send the article either to yourself or someone else through a variety of methods. This is also where you can generate a permalink by clicking on Create Link. This gives you a stable URL that will let you return to this article in the future or use a URL in your citation if needed. You can also click on the Download button to save the article to your device. This tutorial has addressed the basic features of navigating and finding articles in the EBSCOHost databases. If you have any questions about searching in an EBSCOHost database or evaluating the sources that you find there, don't hesitate to get in touch with a librarian. Thanks for watching and best of luck with your research.